The couch, of course, is a place where you come and sit and talk about things you got going on. If you have a business or just want to come and sit on the couch and chat with us. We thank you guys for continuing to tune in. We could thank you for the support, but we gotta get those subscribers up. So let's do that. So of course, with the new segment, season 2, episode 4. Episode 4, y'all. Season 2, we're going strong. This season we have been doing the TikTok video of the week. It's our TikTok video, something that we saw that we found hilarious. So we hope you guys check it out. And you can find me on TikTok at BrianWest65. Check me out. I'm doing some new edition. I got some Karate Kid stuff on there. Batman from Bane with my COVID gear on. So check it out. Check it out. At BrianWest65 on TikTok. Check me out. It's actually scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. So, but what we're going to do first, we're going to introduce our guest so she can get involved with the TikTok chat. So, our guest today, to me, is a celebrity, y'all. Like, I used to see her on TV, and I used to comment on to Shay that
her makeup was on fleek.
On fleek after watching somebody else, and then turning to that station and seeing her. It was like, so when I had the opportunity to connect with her, I was excited. So with no further ado, we're going to introduce our guest today, Miss Briana Collins.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brian and Shay, for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we're glad that you came.
Thank you.
Like I said, you're a celebrity in my eyes.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to get autographed for the picture. So we're going to go into this TikTok video.
All right.
Real quick, and just watch it. It's hilarious. Anybody who got kids, probably something like this has happened to them. It's happened to me a little, something similar, but we'll talk about it. Just check the video out real quick.
Alright, I got all the clothes, it's ready to go. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm not coming over there. Oh my god. Don't paint her! Do not. What? You know what? I can't even be. Oh my gosh. Where'd you get the paint from?
I got picked the foot from.
Oh my gosh. Dylan! Look at you! Oh my gosh. Don't slide in it! I'm gone.
What's your mommy?
Now,
Oh, goodness.
Talk about whippings.
so for my kid that's watching this, my oldest daughter name is Briana.
Oh, okay. Great name.
That was the time Briana locked herself in the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
after saying, "Dad, can I put on fingernail polish?"
Uh-oh.
No, you cannot. So she locked herself in the bathroom. I was in the studio in the basement, and I noticed she was real quiet. Came upstairs, door was locked, opened the door, Briana, and she had fingernail polish everywhere. Everywhere.
Boy, that's not easy to clean up either. You can't
Fingernail
just wipe
polish.
that up.
And
Y'all had to paint the walls.
yeah. I had to paint the wall,
Oh, Lord.
and I had to put new flooring down. Well, I did the sticky towels at the time. So she talks about that. I didn't even spank her, you know, just like really, but I did take her down house for her. So yeah, Briana, you remember that? I know you remember that.
Oh, my goodness. Now, how old was she at the time when that happened?
Briana was 5.
Wow.
She was
5 years
little,
old.
but
So
she
it
was
was-
determined.
That was y'all fault leaving her
It
to
was-
herself.
Wait, I don't use fingernail polish, so it should have been put higher, right? Where she can't reach.
So she asked you if she could use it. So evidently she already had
She
it.
probably did. She did. Mia, I ain't had that problem with Mia. I ain't had no paint problems. And Prisha just read all the time, so her daughter.
She didn't give you trouble, huh?
She just reads like Harry Potter, Walking Dead.
Oh wow.
Walking Dead. I don't know if she reads Walking Dead, but
Well, so she read the
Well,
books.
she-
Percy Jackson and all that. She done read all those.
I know she read Twilight.
Twilight,
And,
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And she was like, Mr.
Da
West.
Vinci Code. Da
Yes,
Vinci
Da
Code.
Vinci
Oh,
Code.
wow.
Mr.
Big
West,
one.
read the books before you watch the movie.
She's not wrong.
Yeah?
She's not
Yeah.
wrong.
That's all
So,
she did.
what we're going to do is have Briana tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're from, how long you've been in the area, what's your future plans?
Sure. So, as Brian said, my name is Briana Collins. I'm originally from Chicago, the west side of Chicago, Garfield Park. I know, Brian, you and I were talking that Chicago connection a little bit earlier, but I am actually a journalist and a former news anchor. I've been a news anchor for 6 years. Previously, before I moved to Champaign, Illinois, I worked for 3 years in Rockford, Illinois. And so work brought me to the area. And throughout my time here in Champaign, I worked for our Fox affiliate, Fox Illinois, and got to tell all kind of amazing stories, meet all kind of amazing people, and every day was different. Every day could be a little stressful, it could be a little chaotic. You never know when you have breaking news, a shooting, an accident, a fire, something. So it keeps you on your toes, very unexpected, but it's a fun job. I did feel during the pandemic, though, that it just gave me a lot of time to reflect on life and what I wanted out of life. And I could not see myself being a news anchor and being in the news industry forever. And I said, while I'm still relatively young, I wanted to try and explore other avenues and see what else was out there. Sometimes the news industry can be very demanding, very taxing. And I said, I don't want to keep moving every couple of years, when I find a new job or move to a bigger city. I kind of want to be close to my family. So that brings me to my current move. In about 2 days, I'm getting ready to move to Chicago. I've accepted a job in Chicago at the City Colleges of Chicago there, and I'll be just minutes from my family. So to me, that's most important, and I'm excited about this next chapter. And to give something else a try. News will always be there. I can always go back, but I want to try something else right now.
And the funny thing about like the news or any set, people don't realize how chaotic it is.
Yes.
But you have so many moving parts. And of course, you guys have the teleprompter. You have
Right.
and whenever I always think of that, it reminds me of Bruce Almighty.
Oh, yeah.
With the teleprompter.
Yeah.
And you're really dependent on other people to give you the words to say.
Absolutely.
So I think I almost went that direction with the show. But I said, I just want to let it flow.
Yeah.
And it seems more authentic when we just sit and we just talk. Just like, just sitting here talking.
Yeah, I think so.
So-
And I think that people can tell, when your subscribers, when they're watching, they can tell we're just having a conversation. There's no teleprompter. We're not reading anything. It's just folks chatting. And it does feel organic and authentic. I like that a little bit better.
Yeah. So we know, you see on the news, you're serious. I know I watched it. But
Thank you. Don't give me a big head now.
so I did a little Facebook trolling.
Okay.
And I saw you do something. Now here's the funny thing about this. Like I'm scared of heights.
Okay.
I'm
I
afraid
kind
of
of am
heights.
too.
I don't do roller coasters. She do.
You do roller coasters?
I love roller
See,
coasters.
I'm
So she's afraid of heights.
See, the thing about being afraid of heights is not even being up, because I love flying. Like, I get on a plane.
I guess not, because at my job they redid these panels that you walk over up top, and I saw them actually take them off, remove them, and then like weld them back up. So now when I walk over them, I don't go over them anymore, because it's like
Is it
I
gonna
feel
hold me?
exactly. So like it's now like, okay, I seen them take it off. Is it gonna hold? So
Right.
yeah, okay, I feel you.
Yeah, and I conquered one of my fears is zip line.
Okay.
We zip line over Fremont.
Fun.
Yeah.
We didn't do the lay down.
Okay.
No, we didn't do the
That
Superman.
Not yet.
First of all, if you watch the episode, you walk up 30 flights of stairs.
It's not. It's about
to get
8,
to
7,
halfway.
Okay.
Right, so I'm tired. I'm walking up. I'm bending over, and so we get there. We step over, and it's the way they. If you're in line, the way you see it is that
They didn't drop.
the floor drops. That's how it looks. So I'm sitting there
Yeah,
like, oh.
that's your perception. That
Yeah.
it didn't actually. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. It's too late for me to turn around. And we didn't pay this money. So, of course, we get strapped up. I walk and say, oh, it's stairs right here.
Yeah, it was.
So once I was strapped in, it was like, okay, I'm
Ain't
gonna
no
turn
turning
back.
back.
And as soon as we went, I hit that little, my
What
stomach.
I get myself into.
And then after that, it was cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm singing 50 Cent. You know, it's on. Check it out. It's on episode 1 of season 2. Check it out. But I want to jump out of a plane, and I saw that you did that.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
How was that? Like,
You know what? It was something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was a kid. I saw it in a movie when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I was like, that looks so cool. I want to do that. My dad and I have kind of always been the daredevils of our family, and my mom's like, don't do it. You're not going to do it. People die doing that. Don't do that. So I didn't tell her until right before, and people were like, you should have just told her afterwards. And then she kind of made me nervous because she was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Something's going to go wrong. You know, don't do it. And, you know, you get strapped up. They give you your gear and everything and your parachute. And then they put out, I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's kind of like a little instrument they put around your wrist, kind of like a wristlet, and tells you how high you're going up in the air, which I kind of didn't want to know.
Okay.
20,000 feet, and I was like, okay, are we stopping now? So you go up in this little rickety plane. It's just the pilot and you and the instructor. So I did a tandem jump. So I was basically strapped to his chest. And he said, okay, so we're up, we're as high as we're gonna go. I'm gonna open the door. Are you ready? I said, no. No, I'm not. I said, do people get up here and turn around and say they don't want to do it? He's like, yeah, that happens a lot. I can't be that person. So they open the door and the wind rushes and you feel it hitting you in the face. And he said, count down to 3, from 3 to 1. And when we hit 1, we're gonna jump out. So we hit 1, and I just leaned forward and fell out. And it's so much air pressure hitting you that you can't even scream. And it was kind of hard to catch my breath. So I'm panicking like the first 10 seconds. I'm like, I can't breathe, I can't scream, I don't know what's going on. And after a while, you know, you catch your breath and you start to be able to scream. And it's a really freeing experience, like nothing I've ever experienced before. You're literally falling towards earth out of a plane. And after a while, the parachute opens and we floated through clouds and everything, and we came down, landed safely in the fields. The whole thing took maybe 35, 40 minutes, if that. The whole thing from taking off to getting back down to the ground. So it was thrilling. I would highly, highly recommend it.
let's see, I'm from the era of Tom and Jerry, Woody Woodpecker, and whenever they used to jump out the plane, knives and forks came out.
Yeah.
So I'm just my luck. But I do wanna try it. I did zip lining. I want to zip line over like y'all did in Tennessee.
In the mountains.
In the
That'd be
mountains.
beautiful. Yeah.
And I'm somewhat of a daredevil,
Okay.
but I'm not. It's just heights. Like I can't. Like we at a hotel and she all looking out the window, and I'm like, that's
stay
a
back
little
here.
too close. You know, I know I'm not gonna fall out the window, but
Yes.
it's just that feeling.
Right.
And amazing, I did the ledge.
Okay.
I did that, and I was shaking like booty meat because that it's just glass on you, so you don't know if it's gonna hold or. And I'm gonna put a picture up of me on the glass. I'm laying down, and you can look in my face, and I'm like, hurry up,
Let's
take a
hurry up.
picture. So I
Okay.
get off of here. But now they gotta wear tilts.
I've seen that.
So you hold on and I do that.
I don't think I would do that. That might be a little much for me because I have that fear as well where you say you're scared of getting close to the ledge. I'm scared of that on like a rooftop or something. Like I won't get close to the ledge because that's where my fear of heights comes in. It's like falling off the roof of something. I'm like, no, I'll stay back here. So I totally understand that.
Anything with water, ocean,
Yeah.
sea, I'm there.
Same.
I was an all-American swimmer
Mhm.
at CN, swam at Whitney Young, but
Okay.
that's where we swim.
Mhm.
Swim at our meets at. We in Jamaica, just free.
Yes.
That's
in your
my
element. Mhm.
That's my element. So,
Shay, are you a swimmer?
underwater.
No.
Underwater.
Backstroke.
Okay. That counts.
Most people can't even
Right.
backstroke.
Or won't even get in the water. That counts.
So, it is funny about salt water.
Mhm.
I went snorkeling in the Bahamas, and the guy's like, well, do you need the life vest? And I said, no, just give me the goggles.
Yeah.
I don't even need the mouthpiece.
Mhm.
I jumped in the water, went under, and of course I'm thinking I'm in a swimming pool,
Yeah.
mouth open. All that salt water just in my mouth.
Ooh.
I think my blood pressure went up to like 275 over 160. But I love the water. I wish I had more time to swim, but of course, you only got the place here?
What, the pool?
Yeah.
I think there's an indoor pool at the gym. I think there's an indoor pool at the gym.
So I wanna swim this summer. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more swimming.
It's good exercise.
Yeah. I need it. I'm a basketball coach too at Urbana, so that kind of keeps me on my toes as far as moving. But I come in the house and I'm beat.
Yeah.
Like,
Long days.
Long day. I think my day starts at 5 and ends at typically 8. So
And I know you do the news. What time do you
Yes,
have? You guys have to be there, like to
Yeah.
get your makeup on fleek. And
See, actually, people are surprised about me doing my own hair, my own
I
makeup
know.
before I would
That's
get to work.
what he said. Like they
Uh-huh.
have to do their own makeup and
Yeah,
stuff.
I wish. Like in the big city, like Chicago, they have makeup hair
Really?
people. They don't do that here. So I would usually start there around 11:45 noon, and then I would get to work at 1:30, and then from 1:30 to 10:30, that was my day at work. So, but I'm a night owl, so I didn't mind the night hours. Yeah.
So you will work. So you came on at 5:30. Was that the only segment that you?
5:30 and then 9.
9. Okay. So
Yeah.
I think 9 o'clock.
You might be asleep, yeah, for that early morning.
Or watching the game. I'm a sports fanatic too. And I also noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, that your parents are cooks and chefs.
My dad is
Your
a
dad,
chef.
yes.
Yeah, you did your research. Yes. Yeah, not a lot of people know that. So yes,
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I cook. I've been in the food industry for 25
Oh,
years.
wow.
I recently just transitioned from out of food service. My last food service job was, let me go back. Actual cooking was at a lot of towers.
Okay.
I cooked there. I was a head chef there for 3 years. Then I cooked at the school. Well, I didn't really cooking, but I just worked in the kitchen, production manager in the school. And then I got out of that because there was no benefits to it. So I actually started working for the district.
Okay.
So I cook. I don't think I'm a chef. I think I'm all right.
Okay. You sound like a chef to me. What do you not do? You do it all.
Y'all friends, man.
Right.
I don't fix stuff.
No.
Okay.
That's
Computers. You'll fix
You fix
computers.
But the drying go out,
Mm-hmm.
I go across the street because
Okay.
my brother-in-law, her sister lives right across the street. Irvin, come in.
Come
Look
here,
at
Come
this.
fix that. Yeah.
So I did mess with the furnace and got it well.
That
Hey,
did it go
It
well?
was-
We got some heat.
Okay.
And it came back and said, yeah, it's just a few wires loose, but I can live with that because I have to fix that stuff at work. So technically, but so with your father being a chef, what's your favorite dish?
Ooh. Anything Italian. Like I love pasta, seafood pasta, pasta with red sauce, pasta with vodka sauce.
I make that actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Taste that sometimes.
And she can cook. Like
You can cook.
I have stolen her recipes.
Yes.
Her macaroni and cheese recipe.
Ooh.
like, I think I had cooked it for the 4th, and they were like, man, who fixed this? Shay. No, Mr. Wesley, he's my recipe and her spaghetti.
Oh, love spaghetti. Love spaghetti. I can eat spaghetti every day.
I used to put, here's weird, I used to put barbecue sauce in spaghetti.
I've actually heard of that before.
And
I don't care for it, but I've heard of that.
Yeah,
before.
but when I met her and saw her cooking, I was like, okay, let me try it. You know, and tried it was good. So now that is stole her recipe. And I got a pellet grill. I cook on that.
Okay.
Anytime the weather permits, I'm out there grilling. So I cook.
Nice.
She can cook too.
So you said that you like a lot of seafood. You're not a vegetarian, right?
I'm not a vegetarian. No, I do eat meat occasionally.
Okay.
I will eat meat less than I used to. So maybe pescatarian, headed that way. But no, I still eat my chicken every now and again, my ribs, yeah, my bacon. I'm gonna eat
Is
that.
everybody starting to become vegetarian?
No, I have so many friends who are
But you
vegetarian.
have a nice shape, so you know.
Thank you. I like to eat, so I make myself work out.
There you go.
To balance it out, but I love to eat.
Because I'm a liar, she's a vegetarian.
She is.
So she came for, I wish we would have known you then. My birthday, we had a karaoke party.
Oh,
And it's actually going to be an episode, or should have premiered already,
Okay, I can check that one out.
of the karaoke and Milana's here. And so I cooked southwestern stuffed peppers. And I did some with chicken, and then I just did some with just the rice.
That sounds
and
good.
I don't think we had any left. And I
No,
didn't get any.
we didn't have any of that.
You didn't get it?
No, I
At your own party?
I cooked 12 of them, and it was gone. So to me, that makes me feel good that everybody like them,
Yeah.
took them. The deviled eggs, she do deviled eggs, they don't last for 10 minutes. But we are seafood. She done turned my baby out. Mia, crab legs, the kid.
Crab legs.
Kid, can we have crab legs? Which one for Christmas? Crab
Yeah,
legs?
good teeth.
What you want for Christmas?
Okay.
Crab legs,
No
really?
toys, no cell phone, just give me the crab legs.
Can I have a seafood boil?
Yeah,
So-
so her birthday,
Yeah.
what is it, 15th?
15.
Yeah, her 15th birthday.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, this child just want crab legs.
She got expensive taste. I'm not
Well, I think I
sure.
turned her out. So one night, they stayed with us the weekend, and it's just me and her up. I'm like, I'm hungry. It's like, have you ever had crab legs? She's like, no. I said, well, I'm finna boil us some crab legs. I put them in there. And I just wanted to see her trying to crack them and open up and see if she could open. And after that,
It was over with.
that one night, and they were asleep. Him and my son were asleep. And every time we crack, I'm like, shh.
But don't let them hear you.
And I woke up and saw the residue. I'm like, y'all ate crab legs? Really? Without me?
It wasn't enough to share. They couldn't
It
wake
was
you
just
up.
me and her.
Y'all was asleep. But yeah, she
Now
was
after
asleep.
that,
Crab legs all the way.
all
Man.
every day.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, Dad, can we buy crab legs? Like, y'all better go to Sam's and get crab legs.
Because crab legs are not cheap.
No.
You running up the crab leg
So
bill.
I'm like, okay, you do all your house chores. I got the crab legs.
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
with so another thing I want to touch on is back to like the news, just being in front of the camera. Believe it or not, I'm a behind the scenes person. You probably couldn't tell, but I do
Great.
not like being in the front.
Shay's like, you're
No,
telling the
because
story now.
I know that he presented me like, okay, you want to do a show, you done got the couch, you done did this, you want so I see a scene like we can have a show. It's like, I was like, whatever, I'm with you.
But I don't like. I mean, I do now. It's fun. This is fun.
It is, especially like getting to know people. Like
Yeah.
we've met so many different people in so many different fields. You know, it's really interesting that it's so many people out here looking like us that has these wonderful careers and stuff. It's nice to see that. Yeah, it's very encouraging.
And I think that's a great opportunity having this show.
Yes.
Sometimes you just would never otherwise cross paths with these people.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think we done had credit repair. paint party, yoga with and, meditation, CPR, restaurant. What else we have? A lot. And that's what I like. I like to bring people so they can just sit and talk. A lot of people that I know that she don't. So when they come and everybody leaves, so we had a great time. I want to come back. I want to come back. So Mariah's actually going to host the show.
that'll be fun.
Because she wants to come back. And it's just fun, like just really getting to know people like me and her. I mean, we work at the school, but we really don't have time to talk.
Right.
But when she came, it's like now we talk all the time. She want to come to every event we have. Because we party. If you go look at episode 2 of our first season, we do our top 10 moments of our relationship. And every moment is a party.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, heck, the wedding.
The wedding. Our wedding was like, and that's the first episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it's like the introduction.
All right.
I had my crew video and I had it, and the wedding was like a huge party. Like it was.
As it should be.
People man, it's the best wedding ever.
Yes.
And when people say that, I'm like, yeah, right. For us, we were just glad it was over.
Yeah.
We were tired.
We was tired.
Yeah.
We did a lot of running around.
And we did the whole wedding ourselves.
Oh,
We
wow.
planned the whole wedding, me and him.
So I'm sure it was stressful
It
too.
was. My blood pressure went up.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, calm down.
That's a lot to get right. It's a big day.
So I didn't want her to stress out about anything what I was going through. Because we had it outside.
So with that being said, are you dating?
I am not
Oh,
dating.
no, she's saying
not
no.
dating.
Look. Oh, snap.
Not dating at all. So.
Not dating. Not dating.
No.
As a career.
Focus, y'all. She's
I'm
focused.
just
So,
saying.
and
Hey,
And-
it couldn't hurt to throw it out there.
so when I I told my sister, I'm like, Cynthia, I got lady who worked on the news and Briana.
She knew Briana.
Huh?
Didn't she know Briana?
No, Cynthia.
Somebody,
She looked it
it's
up.
either you told somebody or I told somebody. I want to say I told Henry
Yeah,
that she was
Henry.
coming on. The lady at work, older lady. And I was like, she was like, Briana from the news.
Oh.
You know, she older. Most older people always
the
watch the
news.
news.
Right.
She's like, the dark skinned lady. I said, yes. She was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So I tell you, slap me, man.
Something. Yes, news
I'm
to
gonna make
me.
sure I say, don't forget to watch the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please never.
She
Thank
was
you.
on.
Give her a shout out.
Henry, this one's for you. This one's for you. Chicago, from Chicago. Let me say this about Chicago, right? Everybody that's from Chicago that's came on the show or that's connected to me act like they don't know what my high school is at. But Briana heard of my high school. Seeing y'all.
Which I think is the Chicago Staple High School, like, you know, Proviso or Manly or any
Yes.
of those. I
See?
didn't know people hadn't heard of it before.
What high school did you graduate from?
I went to Trinity High School in
Trinity.
River Forest.
Okay, River Forest, Trinity.
Yes.
We never played together. Yeah, I played football,
Okay.
basketball, and swim team.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been busy. Jesus.
Do you sleep at all?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He gets his rest in.
On Saturdays, if
That's a sleeping day.
ain't no college games on,
Mm-hmm.
I sleep. Sundays I try not to because then I can't sleep at night.
There you
so.
go. For the week, yeah.
And normally I'm watching the Bears
Okay.
or editing or
Mhm.
so I would sit down at my table, put the game on the screen, I'm editing. and whatever.
Multitask.
But I do love seeing, one thing I do like seeing me personally, I love seeing African American black women on the news because you don't really see that unless you go south.
Mm-hmm.
You rarely see it in Chicago because I think WGN News, I watched that growing up and I maybe recall maybe one African American black lady on there.
Mm-hmm.
But down here, I didn't see it. It was the one young guy that worked for WCIA, but I think he went to St. Louis or something. I don't know what he meant. But it's always on to turn on to see us on there.
Especially local.
Local, because
Yes,
it helps
absolutely.
people see you. So the thing is with kids, being on TV is everything.
Yes.
You know, oh, I was on the news. You know, they said I'm on the news. I was on the news. So for them to see you, it gives them hope. Like, wow, I can do that. Or I can. And that's one reason I coach, because I want to kind of instill where I came from into the kids. And it works, because the kids in school will see me and they coach. If they get into any issues, first thing they coach. But teachers will call me, email me, hey, can you come and talk to XYZ about this? So I feel like young women, young girls seeing you on a platform is a plus. And then seeing you here on the couch will help. I know, and I'm sorry, I keep having, but I told everybody who was coming, like my kids, my Briana, I talked to her last night, told her, yeah, so she was like, I'll watch it. So she wanted to look up your Facebook. And so I was like, I have seen her before. She's Tennessee State.
Okay.
She's in her last year.
Wow, congratulations to her.
AKA, she just crossed over AKA.
She's doing a lot of big things.
Yeah, she's a dancer.
Sing good. They be acting like they can't sing. They can sing.
They can sing.
But Mia do most of the singing.
Mia dancing more now.
Yeah, they dance. And they got it from me.
Oh, are you a dancer?
You put on some New Edition, some Temptation with some steps, I got it. But she is the dancer. Like she performed.
Don't steal her shine.
No. People that know us know.
The craziest thing is that our first kid is my kid.
Okay.
Look, I can't even get it out. The other three are his and his ex-wife. So you would really think that she was my kid, and they were mine.
Yeah.
Because they all dancers and sing.
So funny.
My kid,
not at all.
No, she's a bookworm. That's all she do, read.
Yeah.
I just feel like she said I can't dance.
But I am a dancer. Singer to my heart. You would really think that they belong to me. They do belong to me.
Right.
They are mine. But
you all have so much in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I ain't gonna front. Y'all know Shay. Shay can cut a rug on the old term. That's like saying my billfold.
What's that?
That's a what?
Yo, what?
Shout out to Billy Young, billfold. Like when people always think, oh, you from Chicago? You should be in step.
Yeah.
No.
Not everybody.
In my era.
Can you step?
I could do the basics. Enough to get by.
And I can do the basics.
Enough to get by.
But when I grew up, teenager, we talk about 87, 88, 89. It was house parties. It was, house dancing.
Yeah.
It wasn't stepping. Right?
You had that too?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so when I moved from Chicago, I was 18. I came down here at 18. So I never even thought about stepping until I met her. And we went to a stepping set.
But I really didn't get into stepping until I got a little bit older myself.
Yeah.
Like my mom, them would be in the house, her and her sister, or her and her sister, like they would be in there like bopping or something like that. But they step but not step. It was more of a bop than a step. And I took key to that as well. But I didn't. And once I got tired of all that juking, then that's when I started getting into stepping, because now I can be smooth. I can still show out, but not really break a bunch of sweat.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. I think it is like a certain age group, but you don't see teenagers
Yes.
like
Yeah.
out there stepping. It's once you pass a certain threshold,
Absolutely.
then you're like, okay, now we're getting to stepping.
Listen, I feel when I'm on the dance floor stepping, I'm jamming.
Yeah.
I'm jamming. You know I'm jamming in Jamaica. Because they do kick people off the dance floor. And they
Make
like,
way.
the dancers. So I felt like by them giving us a label,
Mm-hmm.
I was giving
There
it.
you go.
Hey, y'all seen it.
Props.
You know, but stepping with her is, I ain't gonna say it's a challenge. I have to be on my AA game.
Mm-hmm.
Because she likes to be
She
strong
sounds like a pro.
and she, yeah.
Mhm.
So thank God for my
Pro.
brother, Irvin. He's at Cushion for go step with Shay dance. And then her sister like me, she more just okay. So
Basics,
so
yeah.
there you go.
Mhm.
But if you watch the wedding video, you'll see
I
her.
watched
You'll
it.
see her and her
Now I gotta
sister.
see.
And they did a whole my routine sucked
wow.
compared to theirs. But they practiced like 3 months, 4 months. I practiced 20 minutes.
We'll see. Maybe it showed, I guess.
I did with the kids. But it's hilarious. I show a little bit of my creative skills with the wedding, with the 5 heartbeats and
The old school.
New Edition, Steve Harvey. I put all that stuff in there. It was fun. We had a blast. So I wish we would have known you would have had a blast there.
Yeah.
Malaya came. She was at the wedding. Her and her mom
Okay.
came. Yep. And that's when we really connect. 'Cause I was like, okay, if I invite you to my wedding,
Yeah.
we have a connection.
Right.
So she came, had fun. We had open bar. We had buffet. We partied. But that's what we do.
Nice.
Halloween parties.
You gotta enjoy life. You
Yeah.
gotta party.
What
Yeah.
did I have to say yes to?
Well, I don't know what you did.
Life you show. Life you show. Enjoy
I was
yourself.
I was gonna say, once we start doing stuff again, because we've cut back
Yeah.
since COVID.
Yeah.
But yes, you come on back down
Let me
here.
know. I love a
and-
good
yes.
party.
And we even go up there to like his sister house and stuff and do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we go? Where do we go? We supposed.
Schaumburg.
Okay.
We was supposed to go see my boy.
Mm-hmm.
We was supposed to see my boy, my old classmate Corey Holcomb, but he canceled on us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't cancel on us. I think COVID numbers spiked, and then they just shut it down.
Yeah.
Until this year.
We'll make sure.
We are there.
No.
We there in
It's like
March.
Call.
Yes. I love a good party.
March-
Good
March
food, good
3rd.
drinks, good people.
Yes.
I'm there.
Yes.
And I vibe. Like I said, we just come in, we sing, sing all night,
Yeah.
dance. We have our drinks. We always have food. All the guys smoke their cigars. And I hate to use the term old folks, but we just kick like old folks. We don't have no drama. We don't have no drama. It's drama free. Everybody have a good time. We'll go to 5 a.m. sometimes. And this is one of the reasons we moved here,
Yeah.
because our sisters are across the street, and that's where we always used to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So now, 5 o'clock, we can stumble across the street.
There
You
go.
know?
No driving, no nothing.
No
And you're
nothing.
home. Mhm.
No, nothing. But man, I once again, I truly, truly thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
It's an honor. And I thank you for Wednesday night shoot. Because I wish you on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays, but I was like, you said I can do it next year. No, we're going to get you on now.
Thank you. Thank you for accommodating
oh, no
me.
problem,
I appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Thank you for having me.
And you guys, the sponsors, check out the commercial. Hook us up, Yellowtail. Hook us up, Jack. We're drinking our product, and we sharing your product, so go on and hit us up with that sponsorship so we can start getting those checks. But in order to do that, y'all gotta subscribe. That's what we need y'all to do. But Brian, once again, thank you so much. But we're not done. Y'all know how we do it. Like I said, thank you so much for you coming.
Thank you.
I will give Malaya a hug tomorrow because of the connection. I just saw the post. I was like, wait a minute.
Can't believe she didn't tell you.
But she was telling me that my friend, she didn't come on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So when I commented on the post, and we talked to her. She was like, "That's what I was talking about." I'm like,
Yeah, because she told me about it.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Really, you little brown? You done took last night." But I'm glad that connection. That's what I like, the connection. It's a reason we all connect.
That word of mouth
yeah.
as well.
And through the couch, we have built so many new relationships
Yes,
with
we
people,
have.
and that's the whole thing. Building relationships with people.
Yeah.
And making people aware of things that that's out here, you know, and a lot of it's Black owned,
Right.
you know. Yes.
Yeah. So that's it for the Q&A. Unless you got something else you want to add, I'm gonna get Briana's autograph.
I do have something that I want to add,
Go ahead.
actually, if I can.
Yeah.
So, shameless plug here. Malaya actually told me about your show because I was telling her about the podcast that I host.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to throw that out there for anybody that's a fan of storytelling, journalism, or true crime podcasts in general. My podcast is called True Crime in Color, and it focuses on true crime stories about victims of color in Illinois. And I just saw a disparity in our news coverage. You know, when white people go missing or when crimes are committed against them, there's so much coverage. I think the prime example in our area, for folks maybe who aren't familiar with the Jelani Day story, was the Illinois State University graduate student who went missing and was found dead. And it's been months later, we still don't have answers. But Gabby Petito went missing at the same time, and it's nationwide coverage. And so for that reason, that's why I started the podcast, to give these victims a chance to get their stories in the limelight and talk to their families, get to know who these people were. So if you want to like, share, subscribe, first like, share, and subscribe this podcast or this YouTube channel, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and check out True Crime in Color wherever you listen to your podcasts.
And it's on YouTube as well.
It's on YouTube as well, yes. So you can go to our website. It's www.truecrimeincolorpod, that's pod.com.
And it'll be scrolling at the bottom, so you guys, and it also will be in a description link. Check it out, because we want to support each other. And that's a great idea.
Yes.
Because you are absolutely right about Jelani, and I know his mom, that he was missing, and there was like no national coverage.
At all.
His mom had to really get out there and advocate for it to get nationally seen, and it was watered down in my opinion.
Yeah.
But every time they did a 20 for 20 on Gabby, and you know, nobody wants anybody to lose their life, but you can see the difference in the color. Just a young Black boy missing.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I will get her information.
Lovely, yes.
Her kid went missing like 10 years ago.
Yes.
We just found him. We just found his body.
Wow.
Nobody had any type of information.
Oh
Nothing.
my
So
goodness.
stuff is just coming
Just
to the
now coming
surface.
out.
Yeah, surfacing now. But yeah, I'm gonna get this information.
Thank you. I would
and
love
stuff.
to talk
and,
with
oh
them.
yes, because I'm getting chills on the side. It's crazy. I babysitted these kids.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I grew up with his mom. You know, my sister and her were friends. It's really crazy. So stuff, like I said, stuff is just starting to surface of what happened. And he's been missing for 10
It
years.
shouldn't be the case that now, 10 years later, we're just now finding this out. That's so painful for the
It
family.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
And see, connection, y'all. That's connection, right? To love you can tell her story.
Absolutely.
And just people knowing that you have a podcast, people can share, because it's a lot of those situations.
Yes.
And I know I recall and I don't know if you remember the Bradley girls.
Yes, that was my first episode. I talked with their
absolutely.
aunt, Tianda and Diamond
That
Bradley.
Nobody has heard anything, and it's been what, 20 years?
20 years.
And so to keep that spotlight going, I think it's very important.
Absolutely.
So please check it out. We're gonna subscribe, and we want you guys to subscribe too. Let's just blow these things up. Let's keep this out, so we can become aware of everything that's going on with us.
And what we can do.
Yes, to support each other and help.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What we can do. Yep. That's man. Yeah, and she told me too about it. And I'm glad you brought that
Yeah,
up.
thank you for giving me that
I'm
opportunity.
glad you brought that up because that's an important piece. And this is one of the reasons we want to do that because that's great for people to watch. I mean, like a lot of people don't even remember the Bradley girls.
I cannot forget because I remember I was around, I think, the older girls' age when they went missing. And I just remember sitting on the floor of my parents' home watching the news. And I think that was the first time I ever realized you don't have to be an adult for something bad to happen to you. Bad things can happen to children too. And it just always stuck with me every couple of months. Like, I wonder what happened in Tiana and Diamond. Somebody knows something about Tiana and Diamond. So when I started the podcast, I said that case was near and dear to my heart. I wanted that to be the first one. And the great aunt Shalia Bradley Smith was so great in telling the story, and she's been relentless in getting, the girls' names out there, just saying, I'm not giving up at all. Somebody knows something, and until I die, I'm gonna keep pushing for answers.
See? But once again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna subscribe. And the most important thing about subscribing to our show is the stuff we give away, or we attempt to give away. We have a contest on every show where we give away whatever the person's
pretty much regarding
regarding what they're doing. So with you, what do you think we should do?
Giving away a TV.
Hey! You want to give away a TV?
If I had a TV to give away, I would love to give away a
32.
TV.
You know I can get it. 32-inch TV, Fire TV. We're gonna give it away with the contest, but you have to subscribe, like, and you have to answer the questions to this show. We're gonna put up 5 questions. Answer the questions, your name will be put in the draw, and you will get a 32-inch Fire TV. I don't know the brand yet, but
It's a good price.
so that's
Briana on TV. Y'all
y'all
can
get
look
the
at TV.
TV, so there you go. But what I want to say is we can't give away good stuff if y'all don't participate.
Y'all don't participate. You're absolutely right.
I mean, we didn't try to give away credit repair. And you would think that would be a big thing that people would jump on, and we still offer it. You know, what else we try to give away?
The paint and sip
Paint and sip.
party. Parties.
Those are fun.
And you don't have to do anything but
Participate and
participate.
subscribe. Yes.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna give away a TV. So I'm gonna put the contest up quick after this episode, and then people will go ahead and so we can get it out. So it's cool with you? You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So there it is, a TV, y'all. But we got more stuff to come. So let's do the Q&A. I appreciate you once again.
Thank you both.
And we're gonna play a little game. You know how we do. And I've been sitting here brainstorming on how I want to do this. So we're gonna do it a little different today.
Right.
Okay. And we kind of did it with Sharika, but so I'm gonna give you an actor's name.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to name 5 movies.
Cool. Okay.
And what was it? 20 seconds? 30 seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna throw an actor out and see how many you can name. 5. You can do 5.
Oh boy.
Put on the spot, y'all.
All right.
All right. First one. Eddie Murphy.
All right. Boomerang. The Clumps. Dr. Doolittle. Coming to America. Daddy Daycare.
5. There you go.
What?
So the fact is on Family Feud when people like, I can do that.
Yeah,
movie.
but
It's probably
the
like,
pressure's on. Yeah, it's hard.
Yes.
So let me Shay.
Huh?
Give me 5.
You doing 5?
We gonna, we'll do. You ever do 5? I'll do 5. Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, 3.
Okay, wait. That can only count for one.
That's
Trading
funny.
Places.
That's funny.
Life and 48 Hours. See how you
Round
said the
those
same
off.
thing. You know you would say Trading Places. You would
I would
say-
say 48 hours. 1, 2.
Took a page out of Brian's book.
All right. Next one. Kevin Hart.
5.
God. Can that include his stand-ups or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I gotta remember the name. I was trying to buy time. Oh my goodness. 5 Kevin Hart movies. Man, what was the one? Was it called The Upside? Where he okay,
That-
The
I
Upside.
love that
He played the
movie.
caretaker. I have not seen that.
Are you serious?
She on time.
Watch it. No, watch it. Watch the upside.
Okay. I gotta watch it. Laughing at my pain. I'm not gonna make fun. I'm racking my brain like, what else did he have?
You want to try it? Or you want me to give it a shot?
Night School. In what is it with him and my baby daddy? International
Central.
Central
Intelligence.
Central Intelligence. There you go.
Yep.
It's something new just came out. It's called True Story.
Yeah. On Netflix.
It's on Netflix. What?
That's it?
Well, I finished hers.
Yeah, I did too.
She did 2. I did 3.
Because we forgot about,
You came up.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Jumanji 2.
Ride Along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ride Along
And
2.
we forgot about Soul Plane, man.
I never think Get Hard. I never think of Soul Plane. I think that was his first movie, wasn't it?
I will do 2 more.
Wasn't he also in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, Kevin Hart?
No, that was
That was oh, Zeke the Freak. What's his name?
Okay.
What's his real name? And I love him
Yes.
in that movie. And
See,
Think Like a
Everybody was in
Man.
that movie, like I forget.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, Kevin Hart was in Think Like a Man. He was in Think Like a Man.
Okay.
Mhm.
Miranda. No.
But the guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin was in the movie.
okay,
and
yep.
Think Like a Man also. I'm gonna have to remember his name because I'm a
I
big
can't
fan of
remember
him
his
and I never remember his
name.
name.
I didn't go off for Zeke and MC Hammer. You play MC Hammer.
Boy, you stupid.
Alright, now this one should be
That was my
easy
first.
one.
That was my first concert I went to.
Yeah.
Ooh, MC Hammer.
And all I went for is to see BNGB.
Yeah.
Can you pump it when you want
See,
to?
she-
That was my.
Just get into it.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
That's what I went.
Alright, 2 more. This one should be easy.
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
Alright. Flight. It should be so easy in my mind is blanket. Oh man. Everything. Why can't I think? Oh man. My mind is drawing a blank right now. I can see his face in these movies, and I'm like, what is the name of the movie?
You think?
Yes.
Okay.
The name. The movie.
Chasing and count no fingers.
Yes.
Like,
He was in the movie where his son needed the transplant, and
John
he had
Q.
to John Q. I couldn't remember the name of the movie. Yes.
that's the one you had. That's your
Training
movie.
Day.
Training
John
Day.
Q.
It's right on tip of my tongue because I like this movie. The one I keep trying to get you to watch.
Equalizer.
Equalizer.
That's my
Yeah.
joke.
What's my favorite one?
John Q.
No.
See, John Q's my favorite.
It's my second favorite Denzel movie.
Out of Time.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of Time.
See, I haven't seen that one.
It's what's her name?
Sanaa Lathan,
Sanaa
Dean
Lathan.
Cain.
I like that.
Out of Time.
What else? Unstoppable.
Is that the train? Yeah.
Heart Condition. Ricochet. Fences.
Fences.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Oh my lord. Fences. I'm sorry. I was like, what?
All right, last one.
Okay.
Last one. I saved him for last
Oh boy, it's gonna be hard.
because he is the highest grossing. His movies are the highest grossing movie in Hollywood.
What? What? Denzel now?
No,
What?
no. Samuel Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. Pulp Fiction. Snakes on the Plane.
Okay.
No, don't get excited yet. Don't get excited yet. Those were just the first two. I was like, okay. Oh, come on. He was in. They just made a second one. Where this is about the spies. The British guy, and he's the spy, and Samuel L. Jackson's in there. He's like helping him. They just made a second one. I don't know.
King Sportsman.
Kingsman, yes. Then he plays superhero. He was in a superhero movie.
We'll take that as an answer.
Okay.
Nick Cage. I mean Nick Fury.
Oh, I was thinking of Avengers.
Yeah, Nick
Avengers.
Fury.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like-
superhero. We'll
okay.
take it.
Alright. So then I got one more. See, those first two came right. I'm like,
One.
I know which one you got.
which one you got?
We gonna say it at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Jungle
Jungle
Fever.
Fever. I knew it, mama.
He was crackhead in Jungle Fever. I love him. I'm sorry, in Jungle Fever. Like,
Coming
you
to-
played that role way too well.
Coming to America.
He sure wasn't coming to it.
Yeah, he had a small part in
that
Coming
was
to
his
America.
first role.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that was his very
Wow.
first Hollywood
Okay.
role because he was doing Broadway.
Coming to America was his first role.
Very first
Wow.
role.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he said he was actually high shooting that scene because he would go, so he would do his shows high. And when he realized that I can go somewhere, he
He
stopped.
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
He's in. I just think of him yelling, and then
that's every movie.
and then the snake
That
comes
is
in,
every movie.
and then the shark come and get him.
So I have a correction real quick.
Okay.
So when Janelle was here, Janelle Hendricks, one of the questions we asked, she did movies.
Yes.
And one of the questions we asked her was, how many movies does Samuel L. Jackson character die in? And I said 7.
Yes.
And I was completely wrong.
Is it more or less?
38
More.
movies out of 120 movies.
Wow.
Samuel L. Jackson character
Wow.
has died on or off screen.
Hmm.
Now, which ones, I can't tell you.
Okay, well,
I'm going to look them up and I'll
And we'll get back
That's a
to
lie. Yeah.
But yes, 38. I was like, what? I thought it was only 7. And I'm a movie guy.
Yeah.
We sit and we quote movies
All the time,
day long.
huh?
All day long. When I first met, I gotta tell this story. When we first started, me spending the night, she goes to sleep with the TV on, and we would put a DVD in, and it would just play over and over. And it's a classic, but I got sick of it. The Last Dragon.
Oh, that's not your one.
It will be on. It's on.
You seen The Last
I've
Dragon?
never seen it. I told you there's so
Yeah,
many
she did
movies
say-
I
she
need
did
to
say-
watch. Baby Timmy, make fun of me. I know.
She
We're
did
gonna make
say-
you a list.
Make me a list.
Not a
please.
playlist. We're gonna make her a movie list.
Please make me a list.
And that's where we have all these movies, new movies come out. We're still watching it.
Watch
Yeah.
the classics.
I don't know how many times we've seen Trading Places
Yeah.
together, Beverly Hill Cop together. What other movie we watch all the time?
Movie. We watch Golden Girls all the time.
Golden Girls.
I
I did not like the Golden Girls until I watched it with her.
Yeah.
Sex in the City.
Sex in the City.
Because that's who I associate the Golden Girls with.
I
the-
get you. Yeah.
With Sex in the City.
Love Sex in the
I
City.
bought her the whole
'Cause
7 seasons.
Yes, I expressed to him like, this is my favorite show.
And I watched the whole
Did you?
The
Wow.
whole 7
I
seasons
give you.
and both movies.
Now, are you gonna watch the reboot?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
okay.
Even without Samantha.
I'm gonna watch it.
I don't know why he
Samantha
won't
was my
come back,
favorite,
but
Hey, she's everybody's favorite. Sam, why you ain't come?
Sam's not my favorite. I'm sorry.
Carrie.
Carrie's
Carrie's your favorite.
Carrie's my favorite.
Main character energy, I get it.
No, it ain't. I relate to her.
The
Okay.
shoes. And
Closet.
that's the one. That's one
Yeah,
thing I noticed about her. Her. She took.
I love him.
She
I
had
love
a.
him.
She had a. When we had. She had 3 bedrooms
Over at my
at the other house, and one bedroom was just a walk-in closet.
Oh, that's my dream.
So we.
Well, it was, at that time it was just me, my daughter,
Yeah.
me and my daughter.
Yeah.
We had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
She had her bedroom, her
Yeah.
bathroom. I had mine. We had another room.
There you go. Might as
So
well.
it's like, what do we do with the room? These closets are way too small.
Yeah.
When I say baby closets,
Yeah.
where all my stuff going?
Can't live like that.
Yeah.
So yep, I just made my whole bedroom.
So now
Oh.
we bought a
4
4-bedroom house,
Mm-hmm.
and the room off our room is our walk-in closet.
Perfect. Now, is that enough room for you? Or
No,
do you need
it's-
some more? Okay, so that sounds like me.
She needs some more.
That sounds like me.
I was so embarrassed because, like, a lot of the ladies at work are like, do you even wear half of this stuff? I said, I wore majority of it. Some of it's new,
Yeah.
and some of it is old.
Mm-hmm.
But
See, that time's over, y'all.
I refuse to part with some of the old stuff because I'm gonna lose weight.
And some things you just have memories attached
It-
to
it's-
it. Like, I remember
yes.
when I wore this, it's so cute. I'm
And
just
I was
gonna keep
standing
it.
there. That's what I'm like. Ooh, this will help me lose weight. Yes. So,
I get it.
some of it's just, some of it I'm a hoarder
Mm-hmm.
too, but
I love you anyway.
thank you.
Oh, that's how it should be.
And I got a little closet.
No,
this
you.
big. This big.
The way you tell it, Brian, she gives you a drawer and says, "Here you go. This
Yes,
is for you."
No, she hooked me up on my dress.
Yes,
I will
There
say.
you go.
I told her, because if you look around and decorate anything,
Mm-hmm.
none of this is me. This is all her. And she bought a dress, a dresser to end table, mirror, big mirror dress. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I'm just putting clothes in it.
Yeah.
But when we got to put in the room, what I say?
Like, ooh, got me feeling like I'm rich.
So if you guys want any decorating, hit Shay up. That's her thing. But hey, thank you once
Thank
again
you.
for coming on.
Thank you
It
both.
was fun.
It was fun. We gotta connect again.
Yes.
We will stay in contact with you, Chicago. We up there all the
I'm
time.
up there all the time.
I think next time we'll be up there is
Next.
well, we
No, February.
February. We'll be up there in February.
Let me know.
We fly.
When the new edition.
Oh no, that's
comes
March.
out.
That's
What?
March 3rd, no edition.
No, but we're going up there for. No, we're going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
we're
of
going
Beach.
to Atlanta.
We're going to Atlanta.
See LeBron James. Hopefully he play. But yeah, we'll be up there for a new edition. And we may pop up there.
Just to
Just-
see
just
to see.
Cynthia.
Yeah, so
It's
we always
know.
try to stay downtown.
Mhm.
That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because you from the city. Being from the city, I never did tourist stuff. I went from Navy Pier. I mean, we went to the zoo, but I never stayed downtown until I moved from the city.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people
Yeah,
from
like,
Chicago.
wow, we got this.
I guess
We got a
nice.
fountain? Like, no, we really have a fountain. Like, we do a medieval time. That's
Okay. Love
Yeah.
medieval times.
She ain't bad.
We're going to the cruise, to the dinner cruise.
Yeah, dinner cruise.
Dinner
we
cruise
have
is
one of
nice.
those.
Mm-hmm.
Check out second episode, me and Shay dance battle. Every time
We're
we
so silly.
go
I gotta
somewhere,
watch that
I
one.
hit her with the rerun.
We're so silly.
Hey, but thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, turn on notifications so you will get notification when we come on. Subscribe to this one and subscribe to Briana's podcast. You want to get it one more time?
Sure, it's called True Crime in Color. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it anywhere you listen to your podcast or at truecrimeandcolorpod.com.
Okay.
There you go. Hit us up. Man, you will be blessed on both episodes and shows. You will be blessed. Just binge watch them. We're on Christmas break. Some of y'all taking vacations. Use the opportunity to catch up, join some of these contests. I feel like a lot of people probably will need that mental break and get in that contest with Malaya so she can help you learn self-awareness and meditate, because I actually did it this morning. I woke up, and I know I'm getting off topic, but I woke up at about 4:30, and instead of going back to sleep, I laid in the bed and I just got my spirit together and I took 3 deep breaths like she said, and my day was so much better. So it works. It's not just people talking, it works. And I prayed.
Absolutely. That's
one
first
thing
and
I did.
foremost.
So it works, y'all, and it gave me enough energy to make it through the day. But of course, when I came home, I said I gotta take a nap. But
I did it in the nap.
but hey, thank you guys. We love you guys. Keep continue supporting us. Support Briana, and we out. Deuces.
Peace.
My name is Briana Collins. I'm a journalist, a TV news anchor, a writer, a lover of true crime, and a graduate student at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, also known as the U of I. I've been a professional journalist for about the past 8 years, and my career has taken me all over my home state of Illinois. When I moved to Champaign in 2018, I decided to pursue my Master's of Science in Journalism at the U of I. All students in my program had to complete a master's project. I knew that I didn't want to write a thesis paper. I wanted something to add to my portfolio. And I've always wanted to create my own true crime podcast. So that's how this podcast, True Crime in Color, was born. It's a true crime podcast featuring the stories of victims of color in the state of Illinois. In many of the true crime podcasts I enjoy, victims of color are not often the focus. And in the news, their stories don't always get as much attention as their white counterparts. So I made space for those stories with True Crime in Color. One of the first true crime cases I remember really sticking with me was the disappearance of sisters Tianda and Diamond Bradley in Chicago in 2001. I remember sitting on the floor of my parents' Chicago home, watching the news as family members searched for girls in my city who were around my age. I had the opportunity to speak with their aunt, Shalia Bradley Smith.
A dear friend to the family said, look at the news, Tracy kids are on TV. And when I turned there was a news reporter and a picture of Tianda and Diamond Bradley, and all I heard was that they are missing.
That story will be featured on the podcast. So will the story of Selena Reyes Hernandez, a trans woman murdered in 2020 in Chicago.
We're not protected by, our own communities don't protect us. So they don't have it high on the list of things to do when a trans woman of color or a Black trans woman is murdered.
And the story of a young Black college athlete's arrest on the side of the road that changed his life forever.
I guess my initial thought was just, this is going to end badly.
The first episode launches 1 week from today, Wednesday, August 25th, wherever you're listening now. I hope you'll listen. I hope you enjoy.